Welcome. This Yoga Nidra will take you on a deep subconscious magical journey. To prepare yourself for this journey, please find yourself laying down in a warm, dark room. Covered in blankets, supported by pillows, perhaps even some essential oils in the air, sandalwood or sage. It's best if this is listened to on headphones. Prepare yourself now. Prepare the body. So the mind can explore. Be sure nothing is bunching underneath you or creating any tension of any kind. You want a smooth surface. Take just another moment to find yourself restful in a place where the body can surrender. This deep journey through the consciousness will guide you through an exciting adventure of peace and love and union. The best way to experience this is without expectation, judgment, release the need to know how your journey will look and allow it to unfold as the universe needs to teach you. Restful position. Connect deeply to that breath. Taking a nice deep inhale and filling all of the cracks and the spaces in between in the body. Filling it with breath. And when you feel as though you filled that breath enough, just hold on to it for a moment. Hold on and sip in a bit more air. emptying out all of the stale, old stories. Nice deep inhale again. Through the nose, relax the shoulders, relax the throat. Let the body fill. Let the body fill. Part the lips gently and exhale. Allow the breath now to get back to its natural pattern. In and out. In and out. And the breath calms. And the body gets heavy. The corners of the eyes relax. And the jaw relaxes. The forehead. The tongue. The cheeks even. Just give way. Allow the entire face to be free. And in the freedom of the face, the head gets heavy. The top of the neck. Relaxes as the throat opens gently. The base of the neck, where it meets the shoulders. That space where you hold the weight of the world. Give yourself permission to put the world down for now. There's nothing you need to do in this space right here, right now. So give yourself permission to let go. Just let go. It's okay, you're safe, you're warm. It's okay. Relax the shoulders. grip. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to control. There's nothing to need or fear. Release the grip. All the way to the fingertips. The arms are heavy. The ribs are heavy. The lungs are quiet. The heart is still. And you sink in more. You sink in with trust, with knowing, as your hips release, and you sink in more. The thighs, the knees, the legs are heavy now, all the way down to the ankles. Heavy in the grounded truth of the earth's embrace. You are supported. You are safe. And in this grounded safety, the embrace, we grant ourselves permission to let go of the tension in the ankles, and the feet fall away. Let the roots fall out of your feet. And your toes relax. Big toe, middle toe, third toe, fourth toe, and piggy toe. All are relaxed, supported, loved. Your entire body now, cradled in unconditional love and support. And the earth wraps its arms around you and holds you close. As your entire body releases, trusts, and knows that this subconscious journey is exactly what you need. So it will rest while your mind explores. Please know you will not fall asleep, but will be completely completely relaxed in the body. You'll follow the sound of my voice as we explore beyond and above into your limitless experience. From this space of knowing, a golden light from above shines over your body and warms your cheeks, your heart, your solar plexus. Filling you with love, clarity, warmth, peace, and this golden light warming you, connecting to the depths of you, calls out to you to explore. And in the knowing and the trust, a curiosity and a confidence, you rise to meet this energy, this golden knowing of light. And as you do, you see it has laid a path out in front of you. A path of crystal clear white energy. And you step out into this white space. And as you do, the sun clears away the fog to expose a crystal elevator. This crystal elevator has your name written on the outside of it. Your name is carved in amethyst. And as you approach this elevator, fearlessly, with total curiosity, your guardians and angels join you, grateful to see you here. Honored to share this experience with you, and this union feels whole and safe. And all of you look at the elevator doors and they open, and you step into this crystal clear elevator. The doors close with you and all of your spirit guides and angels inside. The warmth overwhelms you and fills you with oneness. As the elevator ascends, it takes you through the building you're in, above the village, support team ascend through the sky and the stars, beyond the moon, beyond the edges of the galaxy, and into the everything, to that infinite space where everything that ever was or will be exists. That endless space. Of limitless, infinite possibilities. And the elevator comes to a gentle stop and opens its doors. And as it does, it exposes a brilliant green light. Emerald, gleaming through the quartz elevator. And you step out into this emerald space. And as you do, the fog lifts, and before you, you see the edge of a deep forest, enchanted, powerful, magic forest. The sun shines a single beam of light, exposing the path to lead you on your way. Making your way through this wildflower field to get to the forest, you pause for a moment to take in where you are. Your hands drop down by your side and you feel the petals of the flowers under your fingertips. And as you do, you stir all of the bees and the butterflies, the dragonflies, and the air becomes sweet. Not a cloud in the sky. And you take a deep inhale and feel the warmth of where you are. With excitement in your heart, you turn and face the forest and continue on your journey. As you get to the edge of the forest, you pause for a moment, feeling the duality of the space you're in. The cool, damp forest air hits you like a wall. While the warm, sweet, wildflower air presses you onward. And you enter the forest, and beneath your feet you feel immediately the cool, damp, mossy floor of the earth. You smell the leaves, the bark. The critters begin to stir, the squirrels and the chipmunks, the birds. And ahead, that warm sun lights your way, peeking through the forest canopy to filter out And the light is brighter now, just up ahead. You see the clearing in the forest. Smell wood burning. You hear a gentle rippling of water. Then you come to the edge of the clearing and you see in front of you a little cabin, stone thatched roof, smoke billowing out of the chimney, birds chirping loudly, old brook babbling quietly, the sun warming the space. And as you step into this clearing, your stone path presents itself to you, leading you directly to the front door of this cabin. You turn to look at the forest behind you, and all of the forest animals are there to nudge you along, guide you on your journey, assuring you that it is safe, and this is exactly where you belong. And so you make your way one step at a time, feeling the heat from the stones warm your feet. And you come to the front door and you peek through the window. And as you do, you see inside a small hearth with a fire, herbs hanging from the ceiling, 2 chairs, a small table, and over by the other window, an old woman at the sink. A sweet smell comes from the house, mixed with sage and lavender, cedar, pine, fresh mountain water, and warm stones. And you knock on the door, knowing that you were not a burden. But before you could knock, the door opens and the old woman presents herself, welcoming you. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. It's an honor to share space with you once again. You recognize her. You remember her. Your mentor, your guide. She has been with you many, many lifetimes, and is always incredibly grateful to see you. You wrap your arms around one another and feel that familiar embrace of an old friend. She pours you both a cup of tea, and you sit together in silence, but in a knowing that you are here for a reason, to learn something. With a gentle smile, she takes your hand, opens the door, and leads you outside. You walk quietly, hand in hand, through the meadow to the edge of the brook. At the edge of the brook, the both of you sit in the warm grass. Allow your feet to dangle over the edge. The cool mountain water just barely touches your toes. Neither one of you needing to speak. Just the presence. But in this presence, the question comes to your heart, asking your mentor what the purpose is of you being here today. And with a gentle, compassionate smile, your mentor looks just up the stream a bit. And as she does, you notice a bridge. A wooden bridge, an old wooden bridge that has been worn. Weathered, and has seen many storms. You rise to walk toward the bridge. You see that it's connecting both sides of the stream, and on the other side of the bridge is an island that you feel pulled and compelled to experience. So you step up to the bridge and you place your hand on the old wookety guide rail. And the wood beneath your feet creaks. But there's something pulling you to the other side that you must discover. Not sure what that is. Uncertain if this bridge will hold you, but knowing that you must cross. You look back at your mentor and she's standing right there with you. You and your guardian angels and all of the forest animals are here to support you while you make this difficult journey. And in that confidence and support, you take another step onto the bridge. Still uncertain of the footing. You're thinking, perhaps I will just run across and one step at a time. After 3 steps, you find yourself in a space where there is a piece of wood missing. And you look ahead and there's another piece of wood missing, 2 slats of wood missing. And you have come so far, but you're uncertain if you could step over. And you turn pushes you forward. And you look at this gap, knowing that your legs are not quite long enough to make it. You muster up the strength, and you look to the other side of the bridge, on the other side of the gap. This is where you have to go. You have to make it. There is no try, there is only do. And in that, your heart boils up with love and knowing and confidence. And you leap across this gap and you land safely on the other side. Your angels and your guardians cheer for you. Yay, great job. You can do it. And the next few steps on the bridge are not quite as difficult. And you find yourself on the other side of the water, jumping and cheering with joy. Still curious as to what it was that pulled you here. And before long you notice someone sitting at the water's edge, just as you had been sitting on the other side, their feet dangling in the water. A golden energy filled with empowered love, compassion. And you know, next to this figure is where you're supposed to be, so you make your way. And as you get closer, you begin to recognize her. Her warmth, her peace, her truth. And you get closer still, and she gazes up at you, and your eyes meet. And you recognize her now. And you know her as you. As your golden self. As your magical self. Your all-knowing self. And she invites you to please sit down next to her. For she has something very important to tell you. When you sit next to her with excitement, curiosity, she senses a bit of fear. And in that fear, she wraps her arms around you and holds you close. She holds you close and instantly melts the fear. And in that blanket of peace that comes over you and warms your heart, she hands you a box. A box with your name on it. And this box is locked. And you look at this higher self, this you, out of question, how do I open this box? around your neck, a golden key appears. And you take this golden key off and use it to open the box. And you open the box slowly. And as you do, you see inside a piece of paper that has been folded several times. You take this piece of paper out of the box and you set the box down. You focus 100% on this piece of paper as you unfold it slowly, one fold at a time. With the paper opened completely now, you see the words on the page begin to appear out of nowhere. These words are a message from you. They are a message for only you from the universe. And the words appear slowly as the message becomes clearer and clearer. The message solidifies itself in your heart as you press the paper with the words on it against your chest. And you press the paper into your chest so deeply that the paper melts beneath your skin and into your heart. And the message from the universe has imprinted itself on your heart for you to read anytime you need to remember the truth and the purpose of your journey here. With this message eternally printed on your heart, you feel whole, united, complete, and you close the lid of the box. Turn the key to lock it. there is a need to know, you are welcome here to discover the answer, to grow in the knowing, and to reconnect with the truth of who you are. You are welcome here anytime you need or choose to come here. And the two of you rise and embrace, and your heart fills with gratitude for the guidance, for the wisdom, for the truth. Your eyes meet. Smile. Warmth. But it's time to go now. So you turn to walk across the rickety old bridge, and you see now that the bridge has been completely repaired, just as if it were brand new. And a light comes to your heart as you walk across the bridge confidently, being greeted by all of your spirit guides and animals. You turn to see you once again, and you watch as the golden pieces of you turn back to droplets of dew and rise up into the atmosphere and become rays of sunlight. And your eyes gently close, and you turn your face into the warmth of the sun, and a smile comes across your lips. Warmth and peace blanket you as a cloak. And you absorb it all. But it's time to head back through the forest now. So you bring your attention back to the edge. You embrace your mentor and thank her deeply for her guidance and her support as always. And your feet step gently on the stones of the path, leading you back to the forest. Surrounded by your guardians, angels, and all the animals of the forest. You walk knowing this is home. You are welcome here anytime, for this is not goodbye. This is the beginning of a knowing. And so you skip through the forest, slowly, still soaking up the last bits of this beautiful enchantment. And you get to the edge of the forest, and the animals now wait and watch as you make your way to the doors of the clear quartz crystal elevator. And you turn and you thank all of your guardians, all of the animals of the forest for keeping you safe and guiding you through gently and compassionately. setting sun. And you come to the doors of the crystal elevator, and as you do, you see the last bits of sunlight setting just off to the right. And you're in the polarity of a day ending and a night beginning, and the stars begin to peek through the purple sky as the orange melts into pink, the pink melts into purple, and the purple melts into black. And the elevator doors open, and you enter, surrounded by all of your guardians and angels. And the doors close, and you feel full and happy and filled with peace. And the elevator descends through the limitless space into the edges of our universe, the stars, the galaxies, the moon, the sun, the earth, back to your continent, your country, your state, your village, and gently onto the floor of your home. And through the crystal doors, you see yourself laying there, breathing effortlessly. And the doors open, and you thank your guardians once again for always being here with you and for you. And they remind you gently that they are only but a whisper away. And you see yourself lying there, and you welcome yourself back into your body gently with a nice deep inhale, and part the lips gently and blow that air out with the exhale. And you welcome back with you a blanket of warmth and peace and love, deep unity and connection, and a knowing